Okay, so this is the demo for the quadcopter's motors with the propeller using the ESC. For the demo, I just have it hooked up to this potentiometer to be able to control the speed of the motor. So here's the battery. This connects into these two leads coming out of the ESC, and that goes in there. The connections are fairly simple. It's just basically hooking up a potentiometer and reading its value off of an analog pin, and then sending that through a digital pin back to the ESC with these. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that works. Okay, so here's the code. Basically all we're doing is we are writing the value we're getting off of the analog pin, mapping it from 1000 to 2000 instead of 0 to 1023, which is the normal range. And then we are going to send that value to the I'm going to get rid of the serial monitor stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and upload that. And then that is done uploading. Okay, let's go test it out. Okay, so I plugged in the battery and it is powered, so we are going to turn this potentiometer very slowly and we are going to watch this spin just to see it turn on really. If I can get it to turn on. There we go. And so I can control the speed with the potentiometer. Alrighty. Now that was a lot safer of a test because last time I tested it, I ended up hurting myself because the motor wound up too quickly. And I found it kind of strange, and so what I did was I plotted in the serial monitor the data that it was getting. And so this blue line here is basically what the speed that it read. And so this is 1000 right here. So this is when I started turning it up, and this is 2000 up here. And so this is when it got to its max. And so I turned it at a constant rate, and it went up at a decent slope like that, and then it spiked up kind of almost exponentially right here. And so what happened was, as I was turning it at the same rate, it went normal, and then it all of a sudden sped up drastically right here at the very end, and I lost control of it and it hit me. And so what I was kind of expecting was more of a linear progression in turning it, but instead I got this kind of exponential thing. And so I would like to try to, I don't know if it's just the potentiometer I was using or if all potentiometers will do that, but I'd like to get a more linear action going on from 1000 to 2000 as opposed to this exponential gain. So maybe that has to do with mapping it, or maybe that has to do with the potentiometer, or maybe something with the ESCs, I'm not sure. But that ended up hurting me.